Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com. Just recently, I did a review of the biography of Charles Mackerras. I think I still have it sitting over here. Yes, I do, actually. It's right on top here. There, you see? And one of the things I pointed out is that we really have very little concept, pardon me as I put this back away, very little concept of the extent of his general mastery over a wide range of music. I mean, he was one of the conductors who never made a bad record, basically. And so I thought it might be fun to take out 3 recordings of not typical Mackerras. What was typical Mackerras? Well, it was Mozart, Handel, Janáček, Dvorak, and all the other Czech people. That's sort of how we think of him. But he could do anything. He did Gilbert and Sullivan, especially Sullivan, he reconstructed or assisted in the reconstruction of the cello concerto and made the ballet, Pineapple Paul. And he was such an amazing, head to toe, thoroughgoing musician that I thought it might be fun if I just picked 3 not normal Mackerras discs. So I have them here. And they're all splendid. It's just a question of what are they? So let's talk about them. First, there's this Telarc disc. He did a bunch of recordings for Telarc, including a splendid Scheherazade, Tchaikovsky. He did a lot of Tchaikovsky, the Nutcracker, and then these 2 ballet suites, Sleeping Beauty and Swan Lake. Of course, he led the Orchestra of St. Luke's, so he did a Haydn, Mozart serenades and things. Just wonderful recordings. This is terrific, as you might expect. People don't usually, gang up on suites from these particular operas, but these are all delightful, absolutely delightful. Wait a second here. What is this? I have no idea. Okay. So anyway, Sleeping Beauty, beautifully done. It's lyrical. It's danceable. It's got rhythm. It has color, and this extended Swan Lake suite, which is really juicy and delicious. It's 65 minutes. It features the Royal Philharmonic, and you can't go wrong. In fact, I think 2 of these feature the Royal Philharmonic. So it's on Telarc. Great sonics, too. What's not to love? There you go. Next, Sibelius, Symphony No. 2. This is a wonderful disc. First of all, Sibelius 2 is a piece that often dies, as you know. It can just wither, especially in the finale. This never withers. It begins very gently in a very pastoral mood, and it just gains force and power as it goes. The sonics are a little bit low level. You got to crank it up. But once you do, whoa, it's just fantastic, especially when we get to that finale, which just has all the power and majesty that we expect in this music. It's absolutely wonderful. But as an amazing bonus, you get the 5th Symphony conducted by Ola Schmidt. And Ola Schmidt, as you know, did the Nielsen cycle on Unicorn and a bunch of other things. He's a very, very good conductor. And we don't have much of his Sibelius. I don't think we have any of his Sibelius. I don't remember. But this 5th is really interesting. You might call it 5th. The Sibelius is seen through the eyes of Nielsen. In other words, it's very muscular. It has punch. The end of the first movement is amazing. You hear the timpani and the brass sections sort of volleying at each other. And it's really it sounds like no other performance you've ever heard, with the rhythmic underpinning so clearly defined. It's really, really remarkable that way. And so it's definitely a disc worth having. It's on Alto with the Royal Philharmonic, and these are reissues. The second was, I think, part of the RPO's own label, that super budget label, that has a bunch of Mackerras recordings on it, and a bunch of them are really quite wonderful. Oh, what's that? Who knows? Anyway, so give this a shot. You won't be sorry. And then, last but not least, The Planets. When we talk about performances of The Planets, nobody mentions this one with the Royal Liverpool Philharmonic. And you get the ballet music from The Perfect Fool. And it's fabulous. What do you expect? It's all about color and rhythm, and it's all the stuff that Mackerras does really well. Okay, Mars may not be as crushing as, for example, Carillon and the Vienna Philharmonic. You can always count on them to hit the sort of, shall we say, Prussian element, the militaristic element. But boy, is this colorful and vivid in every other respect. The orchestral textures are wonderfully transparent. The playing is brilliant. The pacing is perfect. You hear the percussion. Yay! I mean, it's all there. This was on Virgin, but it's still around. It's kicking around. It should be not too hard to find. I mean, you really owe it to yourself to get a sense of just what this guy could do. And these 3 discs, here they are, offer, I think, a very nice little mini survey of just what a brilliant artist he was. And, give him a shot. You won't be sorry, I guarantee it. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me. Take care.